Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Apex Wrestling Ground Zero. We're live in the UD Arena in Dayton, Ohio. I'm Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling, and I am joined alongside the craziest man known to man.
Yes. Whether the ladies are at home or here in Dayton, they are watching me and masturbating. Yes, it is I, the greatest color commentator in all of CAW today, Riley Wolf, here for round 4 of the Chase for the Gold.
Now, in case you missed it, he was not able to show up for Warzone last night as he was looking to scout out for talent for next year, for the next season, I should say.
I have found.
And he is looking to show them off for next year. But now, ladies and gentlemen, that is then. This is now. Round 4 starts with the final 3 matches of round 4 starts right now with the undefeated Matt Matthews taking on Blackwire's Dean Henry John.
It's unfortunately not really getting that high of a win-loss record, really losing his first match, but gaining a win after a slight bye, or I believe the bye was the week before. No, it was a slight bye in week 2, but gaining the victory in week 3. He's looking to keep that momentum going and quash the undefeated streak of Matt Matthews and make sure he is not able to get to that final.
That is indeed true, but Matt Matthews is actually a bit happy here tonight because the man who was undefeated on the other side on Warzone had his bye week earlier this week. So now Matt Matthews has the opportunity to get one victory over him for this week.
Very true, very true. It's definitely that kind of measuring stick that he's trying to hold himself towards the current Intercontinental Champion, Kurt Carter. Both of them on quite the roll. It's just a matter of whether they can keep that roll going or not.
And now I've been told that Matt Matthews is ready to come out here. The audience is ready. I'm sure we're ready. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show on the road. And here he comes, Matt Matthews right here on the apron. He is ready for this matchup, and I can't really blame him.
Yeah, looking to cement his legacy as one of the hottest top prospects in all of CAW by taking this opportunity that most say he didn't deserve, but he is taking every moment of it.
At running. 198 pounds, the Maverick, Matt Matthews.
And go by your point, this is going to be an interesting matchup considering how Matt Matthews has made a mark in the community, in the whole community by basically making even the big men have problems with this young man right here. And he's just barely under 200 pounds, and for a man his size to give big men a bit of trouble with him, that is saying something.
It definitely is, but there's always that key feature that goes towards any saying, and that is size does matter in most situations. Not everyone's going to be a Rey Mysterio.
Oh, not exactly, and you're absolutely right there. In the meantime, here he comes, one of the members of Blackwire, ready to get set here tonight, and there he is, Dean Henry John.
Yes, DHJ looking to prove the skeptics wrong after being mishandled in Apex since he debuted. He took a hiatus. He found his calling in Blackwire, and he has started anew.
And his from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 283 pounds, Dean Henry John.
And Dean Henry John, if I'm not mistaken, he actually did face Matt Matthews once before, like way before this tournament became a thing. And in that match, Matt Matthews got the victory. So you could say tonight, Dean Henry John looks to get some form of payback. And seeing how he has been lately, win or lose, it may be possible he will get his revenge here tonight.
Yeah, not only is the tournament fueling him, but retribution is as well. And retribution is a hell of a drug when you know how to use it the right way. And DHJ is the kind of man that knows how to use it the right way.
And right now, both men missing their respective moves, so they're both trying to out the other. And right now, DHJ showing his strength here. That's the thing about DHJ. He's got some strength. But Matthews, if you're not too careful, he may be small, but that dude can run like crazy. And there's a nice clothesline by Matthews as I say that.
Run all you want, but the chicken always gets caught.
That is indeed the case, especially if you're somebody like Rey Mysterio and DHJ with a flatliner to Matthews. I wouldn't say it's his finishing move, but he is trying to take a page out of Matthews' playbook.
The chicken I was referring to is Matthews.
Yes, I know
Matthews
you was referring to. I understood where you was coming from there. But in the meantime, these two men are going back and forth. And DHJ went for a Northern Lights suplex. And now with a twirling suplex to Matthews. As DHJ looks to gain advantage. And Matthews with a nice jawbreaker counter. And going off the leg. That's the one thing. That's the one big aspect of a person's body is going for the legs of your opponent, because if they can't walk, then they honestly probably can't wrestle.
Yeah, you gotta chop the tree down, but when the trees have arms and they know how to use them, it's very hard to. It's very hard to get to those legs sometimes.
Oh, they're covered by DHJ. Now quick on it one. See, while DHJ has the power advantage, Matthews has done one thing that has honestly gotten him victory after victory, and that is the fact that you never know when he's going to come out with that Latin laydown. That move has taken out so many people, even when it comes out of nowhere, that it's just absolutely crazy. So DHJ has got to watch out for that flatliner. Otherwise, that might be all she wrote if it hits.
Yeah, the move is quite devastating and can come from out of nowhere. But after realizing that myself, I've been helping DHJ know what.
Oh, cover. Quick on it one, but as you were saying.
Yes. Yeah, I've been trying to show him like where he really shows a lot of his tropes from.
And right now he is actually having a bit of trouble with Matthews. But now DHJ trying to make a comeback here. And look at this. Oh, go for some backbreakers on Matthews. 3 of them to be exact.
Gonna break the spine and the spirit of Matt Matthews is Dean Henry John.
And now DHJ go for the cover here. And a quick out at 1, not even 3 backbreakers is enough for a 2 count for Matthews. Oh, and Matthews' elbow. Oh, what a knee! God damn! I said it before, I'll say it again. He comes out with moves out of nowhere that it's hard to predict when he is going to hit him. And that move right there just proved my point. And now Matthews measuring DHJ. And DHJ turns around, counters into a nice suplex before Matthews could even try to go for the Latin laydown.
DHJ, you talk about Matthews' speed, but DHJ, I would say...
Clothesline! What the hell? A big clothesline and Matthews get down at 2.
DHJ is, I would say, just as fast, if not even faster than Matthews. So Matthews has a very high hill to climb in DHJ.
And as you said, that DHJ with a pile driver to Matthews. And we're not talking a tombstone power driver. We're talking about the power driver that the likes of Jerry the King Lawler has done.
Quite devastating. This man doesn't know the meaning of the word soft. He will break you in every way possible.
If he can break you, that is the truth. But right now, these two men are just going back and forth with each other. Been a damn good opening matchup to get ground zero started here. The refs at a count of 5, so they both need to get in the ring. DHJ just slamming Matthews on the floor. And now throwing him in the ring. And now going for the cover. And a kick out of 2 by Matthews.
See, the cover was not always intended to get that 3 count. He wanted the 3 count, but it most likely was not doing it. He was doing it to wear the opponent down. It takes a lot to kick out of a pinfall.
Oh, that is indeed true. And now Matthews, after hitting DHL with the jawbreaker, measuring him, and that only missed him. Matthews now going for it again. This time he got the right lay down. Cover. And Matthews got it again.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, can anybody stop this man?
I think that cements Matthews as possibly the winner of the tournament.
On DHJ. Oh, Matthews wanted to shake his hand, and surprisingly, DHJ's doing it. But I don't know if DHJ really means it or not. I don't know. You're probably thinking it doesn't mean a damn thing, but knowing DHJ's mindset, I don't know. But either way, Matthews undefeated yet again. He has still got that streak going. But we still got 3 more rounds after this one. So there is a possibility he might lose his undefeated streak. But at this point, I don't know if anybody can stop this man. I really don't. I mean, he's gone off against the likes of TAMURA, who gave him a damn good fight. He's been in the ring with so many good wrestlers in this tournament, and he has defeated them all. So now the question is, with the next week being the way it is, hold on a second here, let me see what we got going on for next week. For round 5, we've got, oh wow, oh wait, no wait, that's Ground Zero, or Warzone, my apologies now. Let me go down to the Ground Zero chat room, the Ground Zero thing. So next week, DHJ will be taking on TK Rec, and Matt Matthews will be taking on Lance Romance. So this is going to be an interesting week for those men next week.
I would say round 5 is definitely something to keep your eye on. So tune in next week, definitely. But stay here.
Oh yeah, and in the meantime, we're switching gears a little bit. But coming up next, it's going to be DV8 in a non-title matchup against Black Fortune. Should have said it the other way around because it's Black Fortune taking on DV8. But whatever, it's still the 2 teams competing in this matchup. They competed once before, and I'm guessing Black Fortune was pissed off at the way their last tag team matchup went, and they wanted a rematch against DV8.
And I'm surprised that the general manager, Christian Tracy, actually granted them this rematch, because they haven't had that one real impressive victory so far. They've gotten close to it, but they've never grabbed that brass ring. And that's what's, I believe, stopping them from beating the biggest tag team in the Apex roster right now.
Oh yeah, not DHJ, I'm thinking about last matchup, DV8. It kind of been similar sounding, but either way, DV8, they have been through nearly some of the best teams that Apex had to offer. They have plowed their way through Fallen Kingdom. They have defeated the first ever Apex Tag Team Champions. And it's getting to the point to where it's possible. But there may be one team that they have yet to face, but we'll get to that in a second. But there is yet to be one tag team to put them up, to go up against them and say we beat these 2 men.
Yes, very true. There's only so many tag teams on the roster that DB8 have not beaten.
Yes, indeed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are told Black Fortune is ready. The crowd's ready. We're ready. Let's get match number 2 on the road. Let's go.
Let's go.
Excuse me.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 495 pounds, the superstar and the superstar, the Street Profits.
Well, Black Fortune not too happy about what took place in their last matchup against DV8, that they issued a rematch to the team that was granted by Christian Tracy. So DV8 actually given another chance to possibly embarrass them again after the performance that Black Fortune had last week. But what performance was that?
It really was no performance, really. DV8 really dominated that match. There was no real competition there, and I think DV8 are probably going to come into this match not really taking it seriously.
Probably
and
not,
I wouldn't blame them.
Probably not, but remember, if you don't take a match seriously, you get pretty damn cocky. That is what's going to cost you the matchup.
Depends on the wrestler, though.
Well, of course it does, but still, get too cocky, and that cockiness will probably backfire on you. In the meantime, Black Fortune in the ring waiting for the tag team champions, wanting a rematch, and they're getting it. And I'm like you, I'm a bit surprised Christian Tracy would issue this rematch, considering the performance, whatever kind of performance it was, that Black Fortune had with DV8. But I guess... Excuse me.
415 pounds, the All-Star Tag Team, the Superstar, and the Superstar, the Crew.
As I was saying, because I did not want to interrupt our ring announcer, JoJo, who will be the ring announcer for the final time when the Round 7 tournament hits, because Greg Hamilton will be the ring announcer for 2K20, and I can't wait to see how he's going to be like with our wrestlers in Apex Wrestling. But as I was saying earlier, I believe DV8 just wanted to accept this match because they want to embarrass the hell out of Black Fortune one more time, because why the fuck not, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it was DV8 that really enjoyed hearing that they're going to have this matchup again.
Probably not. They're probably thinking of, man, we want some good competition. We want to take on men who will actually give us our money's worth. But with these two clowns, how are we going to get our money's worth? That's probably exactly what they're thinking. In the meantime, Black is actually in control of Seaver, but the problem was, this was what was the problem. The Black Fortune was in control for a small amount of the matchup, and it was because they weren't very shown off in Apex Wrestling this season. That's probably why they lost last week, because of the fact that due to how many matches they've had this past season, or should I say half a season, that they haven't probably been able to train for their matches. Considering how they didn't have any matches for a good amount of 2K19.
I see where you're coming at, but it could be vice versa. It could be that the matches that they've had have been very lackluster and they haven't been that impressive, so they haven't been in action because of it.
That may also be the case, but right now Black Fortune looking to try to get back into things, looking to possibly get into the title picture, because even though they're not really the best of tag teams, it would actually put them a bit in the middle part of the tag title contendership if they beat the tag team champions here tonight.
It definitely would shake off that bad juju that they've had, but it still probably won't get them that title opportunity. They need to be on quite the roll to really get that, in my opinion, as one of the management.
That's why I said they'd be at least in the middle, not the very top, but the middle of the title contendership status.
Yes, right now they're barely even contention.
Exactly the point there, but right now they're trying to. Oh, clothesline by Noir! What a clothesline that was to Draven Fortune. Oh man.
Almost took his head off.
Yes, indeed. And there's a tag deceiver. And that's also probably why DVA got the victory, because they isolated both men enough to where they would be so damaged that they would just go in and get the victory, just like they did last week. Because while Black Fortune did have their tag-in moments, it just contend with DV8 as they basically just took it to both members of Black Fortune last week, and now they're just about going through the same shit but in a different week.
Yep, it's all about quick tags and isolation. DV8 know how to do that better than anybody else.
And right now Black Fortune in very deep trouble as of right now, and honestly I would say this is almost being like the type of matchup you would see on Monday Night Raw, as much as I don't want to say that, but it's honest to God true, because this is the type of matchup that honestly nobody would want to see, because I mean, like I said, DV8 is dominating Black Fortune, and Black Fortune has literally done nothing to even want a matchup between the tag team champions.
Yeah, I would personally talk to Tracy to see that stuff like this doesn't really happen, because this is almost sad to see tag teams on so low of a spectrum getting dominated by some of the best tag teams in all of CAW in DB8.
And there's a cover. Oh, and Tyrone Black managed to save the matchup, but Fortune is just out of it. You can see that he's just barely into the matchup after that hit he took from Sebastian War. But I gotta give him credit, he is trying. He's not doing too good a job, but he is trying to get some offense going. Uh-oh.
You can try all you want, but that...
Oh my God, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but a power bomb from Draven Fortune to the outside floor. That might be the turning point that Black Fortune might need.
It might be.
But the question is, can they capitalize? And Fortune is doing just that. He just smashed Noir's face onto the apron. And now body slam to the arena floor, and now Black Fortune is back in control for the moment.
But for how long exactly, we'll have to see.
And right now, Draven Fortune and Iron Whipping Noir in the corner, and Noir gets out of it, kicking Fortune in the leg a couple of times, and Fortune with a midsection kick, and Noir with a clothesline, taking him down hard.
Seems like they're getting that. It seems like they were getting that second win, but DBA just knows how to quash second wins very easily.
Oh yes, indeed. If you don't believe us, ask pretty much every team that's been put in front of them. They have dominated every team that's been put in front of them. But there's just one team in my mind that they have yet to face off that might give them a run for their money. And I think you know where I'm going with in that regard. Is that team that we have yet to see, due to the fact that one member is looking to be Intercontinental Champion and the other member is looking to be World Champion. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, kind of just gave it away there.
I don't really care, because honestly, they're the only team that have been yet to face this tag team. Because every team that's been put in front of them, they've just dominated. And it's probably getting on their nerves, the fact that they're being just destroying the tag teams put in front of them. Covered by Noir. And Black with the interruption there. And he gets a hellacious suplex by Seaver for his trouble. But if I know Deviate, if they're getting tired of something, they will let their voices be heard. That's how they got to where, that's how the Fallen Kingdom match got started. They basically went off on all the teams. It's like, that's how the whole thing with Fallen Kingdom became a thing. They were getting tired of dominating tag teams, so they wanted some tag team to go up against them. And then Fallen Kingdom came out here, but look at how that match ended.
Yep. Deviate on top as always. There's yet a team to stop them.
Oh man. And now Jeremiah taking out Tyrone Black. And he needs to get back in his corner. And Deviate don't get disqualified, but he does. And that would be a bad move for Deviate to lose by disqualification because one teammate did not go back in his corner. That would be a terrible thing for Deviate to go through. Clothesline cover. And Deviate once again victorious, but are we really surprised?
Not at all. This was just a showcase to see what Deviate has set for whoever is going to be in contention next, which is not going to be pretty much anyone. Wait.
Well, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what the hell? Are we seeing some dissension between Black Fortune here?
I don't blame them, honestly. They've been on quite the losing streak. Maybe going singles might do better for them, or might do worse.
I don't know, but Black Fortune are not happy at all for their second loss in a row. And it looks like we're seeing some dissension here. I don't know, we'll have to check back on that one. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the second of our 3 Chase for the Gold matches. And what a match we got here. 2 men that you hate to death. You got TK Rek taking on Yuri Kato. It's going to be interesting calling this match with you because I know how much you hate both men.
You see, despite my differences, they have been some of the best athletes I've ever had the pleasure of sharing or wearing a ring with, even though one is a gutless bastard and another is a 7-foot-tall piece of human shit.
That's your opinion on him, and here is the interesting part. TK Rek, who is ironically one of the more dangerous men in Apex Wrestling, is actually not doing too good in this tournament. Yuri Kato is a bit ahead of him, but that's not really saying much.
Yeah, TK's been on quite the losing streak as of late. Could not really get off the ground on the second or third rounds because he was going up against his kryptonites, me and TAMURA.
Oh man, we'll see if his luck can try to turn around here tonight in his matchup with Yuri Kato. And we are told TK is ready, crowd is ready, we're ready. So why the fuck wait some more? Let's get this show on the road.
Making his way to the ring, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 465 pounds, tough man TK Rek.
Okay, I'm actually going to have to take back what I said here because I got the standings on here. I am right about TK Rek. He is in last place with no wins and 2 losses. In the meantime, Yuri Kato is actually tied in second place. He's in a 3-way tie between it's Kato, Lance Romance, and surprisingly, you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
they're
incorrect.
They're all.
They're-
Oh wait, actually, never mind. I actually did check. I'm getting all kinds of confused here because the numbers are a bit close to each other. But we got Yuri Kato currently at one win, one loss, one tie, all across the board, alongside his partner Lance Romance. And the reason why they're that way is because when they were set to face off in their tournament match, they both ended the match in a draw, in a double countout draw. So that's interesting to say the least. But in the meantime, TK Rec needs this win if he wants to stay on the board. Because right now, if he gets this victory here tonight, hold on.
From Yamaguchi, Japan, weighing in at 209 pounds, Yuri.
So as I was saying, he needs to get this victory if he wants to stay on the board. Because if he doesn't, his chances of being in the finals are practically over at that point. But here's the thing though. While Yuri Kato is 1-1-1, he needs to pray, surprisingly, that TAMURA loses his match against you in the main event. Because if he does, then TAMURA will go down 1 win and 3 losses. While TK will be going up and tying with DHJ at 1 win and 2 losses. That is if TK wins and TAMURA doesn't. So honestly, he's actually, unsurprisingly, in a way rooting for you. But in a way to make sure that TAMURA loses his matchup.
Yep, the numbers don't lie, and currently they spell disaster for TK Rec in this tournament.
And listen to this crowd. They're not happy at all. I don't know whether they're happy about they're unhappy about Yuri Kato or the fact that TK Rec is possibly going to get his ass kicked again. Almost like the damn Cleveland Browns. No, wait. Let me rephrase that. Miami. I'm sorry, I hate going football because Riley has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But that's just me. That's just me, okay? That is just me.
Yeah, but TK putting a hurting on Yuri. With Yuri bouncing some offense right back at him. Very back and forth match right now.
Oh, and Yuri with the nice submission hold on TK. And TK showing his strength. Getting Yuri off of him. See, like I said earlier, TK needs a victory if he wants to stay in this tournament. Because there's another loss will basically end the tournament for him. Because at this point, he just cannot get another loss at this point.
Very correct. He needs to keep on a roll. And with a man as strong as him, it's very easy to get on that roll. He just needs to use his power in the ways that can get him a victory.
Well, right there, as you were talking, Kato with a cover, but a quick on it. One by Rek, who just clotheslined Yuri Kato almost in the next week. And the crazy part was TK last week in his match with TAMURA actually looked like he might actually get a big measure of revenge against the man. But for the 3rd straight time, TAMURA had TK Rek's number. And that has got to be eating away at TK Rec right now, which is probably explaining why he is a bit more destructive here tonight. There's a big boot compared to how he was last week.
And that big boot can only mean one thing. He's calling for it. He's calling for that end. He's calling for that TK bomb. And when that TK bomb is hit, it's not many people to kick out of one.
And that's indeed the case. But right now, Yuri, what's he going for here? Actually, going to do a bonsai drop, and that's interesting for a man of Kato's size to do a bonsai drop to a man of TK Rex's size. Because that honestly probably might do not much, but that cutter surely did cover. And Yuri Kato got the victory. It is over for TK at this point. It is over for TK Rec.
Yeah, there's no recovering for TK in this tournament. But Yuri, though, Yuri might steal this from under Matt Matthews' nose. Matthews might be on a roll, but if that roll spirals down, Yuri can take advantage and take that first place position.
Winner, Yuri.
And Yuri Kato, excited for this matchup. He has defeated a man who has called himself the most destructive force in Apex Wrestling. And now look at this, he's hyping up the crowd and... Oh, wait a minute, Wait a minute, Yuri, he's looking at the crowd, but I can see the... Look at that, he's looking at you now. He just looked at you for a little bit. And
what are you looking at?
I can see why, because next week, that man, Yuri Kato, will be taking on the man right beside me next week. Kato,
I've done it 4 times, I'll do it again.
It's going to be a crazy week next week. Kato and Wolf, DHJ taking on TK Rec, and Lance Somers taking on Matt Matthews. So this is going to be crazy because Lance Somers is out for the week. This is his bye week. Next week he's taking on Matt Matthews. Next week is just going to be absolutely crazy for Ground Zero. What a crazy week this is going to be for week 5 on both Warzone and Ground Zero. But with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, Yuri Kato still looking at him, but now he's getting out of the ring. Just now, as we look at our next match, the women's division matchup between Belladonna Thorn and a second member of Blackwater taking part in tonight's festivities, Rochelle Ross.
Ross looking for a measure of revenge after Belladonna Thorn really stealing her thunder after making a triumphant debut, a very dramatic debut that is going to go down in the history books. Being swept under by Belladonna Thorn, beating her and Emily Gray in a triple threat, and then later being declared the #1 contender for Emily Gray's women's champion. And that's definitely, I've been speaking to Rochelle, it's been eating her alive, and she just, like, whether she gets an opportunity or not, she just wants to shove her fist down Belladonna Thorn's throat.
And the big question is, what could possibly happen if Rochelle Ross could beat the #1 contender for the Apex Women's title? That's the big question here. And Christian Tracy, if Rochelle Ross wins tonight, probably might give us an answer for that one. Because if you remember the last time we were in this particular predicament, we had a triple threat match go on. I don't know if that's going to be the case with this one, but it all depends on how Rochelle Ross does tonight. And speaking of which, Belladonna Thorn is ready. I'd say the crowd is ready. I'm pretty sure we're ready, right? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Are you ready?
Of course.
Alright. He's probably like, why even ask me that question, dumbass? So let's quit holding it up and let's get down to it. Thorn, Ross, one-on-one now. I dragged that on for no reason. I don't even know why. I apologize. But now let's get back down to business.
Making her way to the ring from Wellington, New Zealand, the Queen.
Well, Belladonna Thorn, she is ready not only for her title match at Chase for the Gold for the women's title, but she looks ready for this matchup against Rochelle Ross tonight. And honestly, she better be ready, because if I know Rochelle Ross, she is not going to make this match a very easy one. Did your mic just cut out or something? Or did you not just hear me?
Maybe.
And her opponent,
Anyway,
Queen
Rochelle Ross.
the villain.
Yeah, as I was saying, Belladonna Thorn is very ecstatic for this match tonight. Not only for her title match at Chase for the Gold, for the women's title, but also for this match here against Rochelle Ross. But as I just said, knowing Rochelle Ross, she is not going to make this an easy match for Belladonna Thorn.
Definitely won't. We unfortunately have not seen the best of Rochelle Ross in Apex, but I definitely think this match will show the absolute best of Rochelle Ross.
So this is, I believe, the very first time Rochelle Ross has competed in a one-on-one matchup. So we're going to see what Rochelle Ross can do in a 1v1 setting, because the last times we've seen her, it has been in multi-man matches. And tonight we're going to see what she can do by herself, and only with herself in the ring with just her opponent, and that referee, as long as he doesn't get his ass kicked by either woman.
Yep, who knows? Maybe this is where Rochelle Ross excels at, when there's no other distractions but her one opponent in the ring.
We'll see what happens, but in the meantime, Thorn actually taking it to Ross. But Ross, like I said, knocking down Belladonna Thorn is not going to make this match an easy one for Thorn, because she's got so many things happening to her since she debuted in Apex Wrestling that is pissing her off, that she might just be thankful that the woman that actually won the number one contenders triple threat match last week is the woman she's facing off against next, or right now, I should say. Why I said next week is beyond me, but I think you all get my point.
Yeah, she's really the only member of Blackwire right now that's really struggling to find her footing, yet to win a match. Yet everybody else in Blackwire has currently had some kind of victory, whether it be something small like a tournament victory or holding the Monopoly briefcases.
Well, that's indeed the case, and I know where he's going with that. Rochelle Ross now, arm drag takedown by Belladonna Thorn there. And he is exactly right on the money. I mean, you got two men who we have yet to see compete in tag team action since winning the Money in the Bank briefcases, holding the briefcases currently. And then at the same time, we have a number one contender a possible number one contender in the form of Jimmy Martinez if he wins the match that's coming up next, the fatal the furious five-way elimination matchup that is going to happen after this matchup here.
Going to be highly contested indeed. No, first of all, to a finish, it's going to be elimination style, so there's not going to be very much interaction between covers and breakups. Everybody's not looking out for the referee's count. They're looking out for themselves.
Well, yes,
to not be eliminated.
Yes, indeed. And Rochelle Ross hit Thorn with the leg drop as you were speaking, but only got a 2 count out of it. And now Thorn going back in control. Taking her down hard. And now Thorn measuring Ross. Oh, man. Okay. And now a pump handle Olympic slam going for the cover. And Ross just managed to kick out after the 2 count.
See, it's in those tense situations I think Rochelle Ross will persevere in.
Well, right now she needs to turn the tide, because right now she is not doing too well. But this might do it here. Rochelle Ross with a powerbomb to Belladonna Thorn. And now Ross, Irish whip into the corner. And what's Ross going to do?
Using her size to her advantage.
And what's Ross going to do? Gets knee in the face by Thorn. And Thorn is back in control of this matchup here. And there it is, another package suplex there. I guess that's the name of it. I don't fucking know. I don't really care to correct myself. And now Thorn going for the cover. That's taking a bit of time there. That might give her the chance to kick out, and it does. Rochelle Ross kicking out just after the 2 count was made.
Yeah, Rochelle Ross got to do a lot more to get this big woman down.
Here it goes. Pump handle Olympic slam again. Cover. That might do it. Oh no! Kick out of 2!
Gonna take a lot more than that to get down this beastly lady.
And Rochelle Ross is wondering, what do I gotta do to get this woman down? Because she did 2 pump handle Olympic slams. Now she's going clothesline after clothesline. And there's the super kick. Doing whatever she can to get Ross down for the count. And now again with the... Oh man, that move again. And now Belladonna Thorn going for the cover. And Ross kicking out again. And Belladonna Thorn has got to be absolutely pissed off. And now Ross, submission hold. Ross is in trouble. Ross might tap.
Oh no.
And she does. Ross taps out. Continuing the downhill spiral that is Rochelle Ross's streak that she's got going on. Oh man, Thorn no. Oh wait a minute, what the hell? Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. I highly doubt Rochelle Ross is gonna mean that in any way. She's gotta be absolutely livid inside. She just showing that as a way of fake sportsmanship, if you ask me. Because I think that loss is eating up inside.
It's all a part of our plan. Don't you worry. It will all make sense very soon.
I don't know what plan he's got up his sleeve, but we have to switch gears a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, it is the Fatal 5-Way Elimination Matchup. It is Eric Williams, Young AK, Jimmy Martinez, Alex Wolf, and Austin Collins in this 5-way elimination battle royal. Don't worry, I made sure it is elimination. Because if it isn't, I'm going to kick somebody's ass. I'm going to kick the card maker's ass back there. Because that's how we had this matchup.
You're going to kick Lee Anderson's ass?
No, I'm going to kick Christian Tracy's ass. He's the one that books the match. Right?
Okay.
He's the general manager last I checked, right? See, Lee Anderson's the guy that makes sure things run smoothly. You and Christian Tracy are the ones that make sure the matches are finalized before we get the show going, right? Last time I checked, that was the case, but okay.
I guess. But yeah, let's roll down why everyone is here. Austin Collins has been on quite the roll as of late, only getting stumped by the next man I'm about to talk about, Jimmy Martinez. Martinez coming out with a bang, beating down Kurt Carter to cement himself as the next Apex Intercontinental Champion. Eric Williams has been having quite the back and forth with Austin Collins, and now with Alex Wolf, and of course, wherever Eric Williams goes, his unlikely duo member, Young AK, will follow, and Alex Wolf putting on quite the show, unfortunately not getting it done against Kurt Carter, but nonetheless showing enough bravado that Christian Tracy wanted to put him in this match.
Yes, indeed. Everybody has a reason, but as the old saying goes, there can only be one. The question is, who is it going to be? With 5 minutes of the match, it's going to be a very unpredictable matchup, to say the least.
There's going to be bodies flying everywhere. I can just see it now.
Alright, now we're told that the first participant is ready. The crowd's ready, we're ready, so let's just get this shit going. 5-way battle royal. Winner faces Kurt Carter for the Apex Intercontinental title at Chase for the Gold. Let's get it going.
Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 220 pounds, Williams.
Well, Eric Williams has had a very interesting time in Apex during this half a season we've had. He's had his wins, he's had his losses, but he has earned enough wins to warrant him an Intercontinental title shot. But we'll see where this match gets him.
Yes, indeed. Never really getting an opportunity like this. This is his first chance at really tasting gold like this. And he's looking to take every opportunity to get there.
And the interesting part is not only is he going to be in this matchup, but so is his partner, Young AK. And that's going to be interesting because everybody knows in a Furious 5-way, or any kind of multi-man matchup to begin with, it's every man for himself.
Of course it is, but when alliances are already set, those alliances will take you a long way. We'll just have to see if it'll take it this way.
And speaking of Young AK, here he comes now. Waiting the arrival of the man. And we gotta say this much about Young AK. He's actually had the same situation with Eric Williams. The only difference is Young AK, I believe, actually once earned the opportunity to go for the world title, but he was unable to do so against K-Dog when he was champion. But now he's getting an opportunity for a title that he feels he honestly deserves.
From Kona, Hawaii.
I mean, have you watched him in the ring? He's one of the most impressive specimens in Apex. He definitely deserves to be in this.
You see, I'm not disagreeing with anybody. I'm not disagreeing with him. He has, if there was anybody who was in this tournament that deserves it, it's the 5 men that are for the Intercontinental title, and he is indeed one of them. But the question is, can he seize the opportunity, knowing that he might possibly have to eliminate his tag team partner out of this match if it comes down to it?
I mean, Young AK does not seem like somebody that enjoys his friendships. So if it means breaking a few eggs to make an omelet, then so be it. Those eggs will be cracked.
And Young AK, the intensity in his eyes, he is ready for this matchup. You can see it in those dead eyes of his. Man, he looks ready, but he's got to go through 4 other men to do it. And here comes. We were about to say the same thing. Here comes the 3rd member of Blackwire competing here tonight. Well, Jimmy Martinez.
Benjamin Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez being quite the specimen.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this man has been on a damn good roll. He defeated Austin Collins last week on a near one-sided matchup. And I say near one-sided because Austin Collins actually looked like he could have beaten Martinez last week.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it didn't happen. Jimmy Martinez did win, and decisively at that. Not much offense coming from Collins. Last time I saw Collins like that, he was facing someone much larger than Martinez in TK Rec.
Oh, yes, indeed. That was honestly back when TK was actually the dominant man he said he was. And it seems like ever since that Monopoly matchup that he had, I think that probably took some sort of win out of him. Because ever since then, he's not actually been the man that he was when he won the world title, getting it from Dylan Travis.
Very correct in that saying. But here comes Alex Wolf, somebody that I'm not related to. Shut your mouth, Professor Buzzard.
Oh, wait, did Professor Buzzard actually talk to you two about you like that?
He tweeted out how many wolves there are in Caw. I don't like you, Professor Buzzard. You smell.
Oh, well, speaking of Alex Wolf, he is actually, he did earn this opportunity. As far as my memory goes, he actually did go up against Kurt Carter in his bye week. And if I'm not mistaken, Alex Wolf actually did beat Kurt Carter, which was actually
He did
something.
not.
Okay, well, if anybody did beat Kurt Carter, that is honestly a momentous occasion, because there's
The
not
only
really
one
been.
currently to beat Kurt Carter is actually Austin Collins, who has yet to come out yet.
Yes, that is indeed the case. And Austin Collins, he has shown, just based on the fact that he has beaten Kurt Carter, that he himself said, I deserve a title match if that is the case. But now, we're going to see if he can do just that. But like I said before, one of these men has to last long enough to, has to be the man to end the matchup. Because there are 5 dudes, but only one man will stand tall in this furious 5-way.
Couldn't agree with you more.
And now we got 4 men. We are waiting the arrival of the final man, and that is the man who can say, I have beaten Kurt Carter, and he looks to beat 4 other men to get that title opportunity. And there he is, the new, possibly improved Austin Collins 2.0.
Yeah, Collins developing a new mean streak and really hanging around very different people and becoming a very different person because of it. Hanging around what he calls the group Alpha, led by actually Alex Wolf outside of Apex, but it seems like Collins is really spearheading this movement in Apex.
Maybe the case, because Austin Collins has had a mean streak going, like you said. And it all started with one of the men in this matchup, Eric Williams. Ever since that matchup, he has been on a pretty damn dominant streak. I mean, yeah, he's had his loss here and there, but overall, he has just been a force to be reckoned with in Apex since his mean streak, since his match with Eric Williams. And it's just crazy to see how Austin Collins has evolved from a man that honestly could not get anything going to a man who is starting to get something going.
Who possibly could be the next #1 contender for the Apex Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, and speaking of Austin and Eric, look, they're actually going after each other right now, while Young AK is taking it to Alex Wolf and Jimmy Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez with some clubbing blows.
Yeah, man, and Martinez, look at this man. Martinez honestly is the strongest man in this matchup, if you ask me. But that's not to say that he's the biggest. Yeah, he is the biggest man here. So some of these guys might want to think about taking him out of the tournament, or out of this battle royal. I meant to say, my apologies there for getting two particular two things involving a title mixed up. But I think we all get my choice.
Especially with all the alliances going on, with Alpha being a thing, and with the Unlikely Duo tag team being in the same match, you're definitely going to see some alliances happen. With Jimmy Martinez being the only Blackwire representative in this match, you're definitely going to see people gang up on him.
That is definitely the case, because Blackwire a couple of weeks ago made a statement when all the members came out and just interrupted matches or attacking their targets in their respect, depending on who we're talking about here. In the case of Martinez, after his matchup, he went right after Kurt Carter, not even giving him a chance to breathe.
Yeah, Martinez arrived on the scene in a very big way. I would definitely say that.
And then now you got Martinez actually being double teamed here by Wolf and Young AK for a little bit there, as Wolf goes to work on Martinez. In the meantime, on the other corner, we got Austin Collins continuing to work on Eric Williams here, Uh-oh. And Austin looking like he's got a submission hold applied to Eric Williams on his arm. But Williams gets out of it, and now look at this in the other corner. Double suplex by Alex Wolf and young AK to Jimmy Martinez.
Quite symbolic that Wolf and AK are teaming up together. I'm not going to say why. I'll let you guys think about it who are watching right now.
Might be the case, but right now, again, and AK actually turning his attention to Alex Wolf. But Jimmy Martinez is not forgetting about that suplex that just happened. And Wolf now going to work on Martinez. In the meantime, AK is sitting on the top rope, and Eric Williams is taking it to Austin Collins there. And, hurricane runner by AK to Jimmy Martinez. And Collins going right at the leg of Eric Williams. That was what started the whole thing with Austin Collins leading up to that victory he had with Eric Williams when Collins' mean streak started out. And in the meantime, man, we got so much crazy shit going on that I honestly cannot call it myself. Jesus Christ.
There's so much action, so much chaos going on. You don't know what to keep your eyes on.
Exactly. And Austin Collins with that armbar hold. The armbar move to Eric Williams from the top rope. And now Williams with the Spanish fly to Collins. And back suplex by Martinez to Wolf. AK looking to steal and pick up the pieces. But Wolf with a quick out at one. And there's a super kick by Williams to Collins there. And Martinez looked like he was Eric Williams now going after Martinez.
Wow, new dynamics. I love multi-man matches because you get to see so many dynamics between so many competitors.
Oh, yes, indeed. And Austin Collins and Eric Williams go back to work against each other. And wait a minute, AK's got Wolf on the corner, going coast to coast, and he got him.
Wow.
AK going coast to coast to Alex Wolf. And Austin Collins, I think, managed to take out both Williams and AK. And now Martinez going to work on Williams, it looks like.
Yeah, he's seeing the weakest link in this match, and he's capitalizing on it.
Well, who he feels is the weakest link here, but right now, Eric Williams is not in a good mood, is not in a good position here. And he gets splashed by Martinez. And Martinez with a nice elbow drop to Eric Williams. In the meantime, Wolf with a nice back suplex. AK trying to stop him, but Wolf just not letting him do it, but now he did, and now it's just going. Wait a minute. I just see Martinez measuring Eric Williams. And what a belly-to-belly suplex he just gave him. Going for the cover. And Eric Williams has been eliminated.
Wow.
And now we're down to 4.
Impressive showing by Eric Williams, but it just wasn't enough tonight.
And now look at this. Jimmy Martinez going back to the man that he defeated last week, going after Austin Collins there, while Alex Wolf is going off on young AK here.
Yeah, definitely a new dynamic in Wolf and AK, but a revived matchup between Martinez and Collins. Martinez looking to pick up where he last left off, and that was beating Austin Collins to a bloody pulp.
As I say, don't get Austin and Alex mixed up, and there's a nice one there. Tiger bomb by Austin Collins to Jimmy Martinez. And now, Black Mass from young AK to Alex Wolf.
I can actually bring up what his exact name is.
Oh, God damn it. And now, as he looks up the name, AK measuring Wolf.
It's actually called Russian Roulette.
The Russian Roulette, okay. And, man, nice finishing move. Going for the cover.
goddamn 47 by young AK.
And AK just eliminated Alex Wolf.
Wow! Young AK, the dark horse of Apex, showing why he is in this match.
And AK now went to take a little breather, but Austin Collins saying, you are not getting a breather on my watch, motherfucker.
Yeah, Collins with that new mean streak showing off that he does not play games. And young AK is trying to get in his mind while sitting down right in front of him, and Collins is not having any of it.
In the meantime, Jimmy Martinez going back to work on Austin Collins. He don't give a fuck about young AK. And Austin went for the knee, but Martinez gave him the knee, but in a counter. Oh man, that was an incredible counter by Martinez. And now AK going to work on Martinez and want a headbutt. And now Austin Collins picking up the pieces. Arm over the body of Martinez, but Martinez kicked down.
Wow, both of these men, they're realizing that Martinez is the threat and that they're both attacking him accordingly.
Nice Samoan drop by young AK to Collins. AK actually being the underdog here, compared to two men who both actually are vying for the Intercontinental title. Oh, nice arm drop by Martinez.
I coined the name the Dark Horse of Apex. You don't expect quite a showing from young AK, but he always gives it.
Dude, AK just barely abled Martinez. And now Martinez fully focusing on AK here. And he's got his eyes dead set on the man. AK now going after the leg. Martinez kicked out and trying to go for a drop kick on Collins, but Collins stopped him. And now Collins with the Fujiwara armbar on Martinez. Will he tap?
Oh my God, could he make him tap?
Oh man, Martinez is in some serious trouble. There are no rope breaks in this matchup. And Martinez...
Oh my God.
He did not tap out, I guess. Austin Collins is thinking, fuck it, I'll go after young AK. And now he's going for a dirty pin. And a kick out at 2 by AK. And Austin Collins, why the hell did my dirty pin not work?
That new attitude, but that new attitude is bringing an unneeded confidence to Collins.
Oh, and Martinez after a few suplexes, measuring Austin Collins, and Collins is eliminated by Martinez. And now it's down to Martinez and young AK here.
Wow.
Somebody is getting an opportunity. Will it be the underdog or will it be?
Hold on. I'm gonna. I have to do this. Hey, Collins. Hey, Collins.
Oh, damn. Riley Wolf making his presence known. He is not letting Austin Collins get away without getting embarrassed by him with his last few words. And there's a nice elbow drop by Martinez to AK. And now Martinez with a powerbomb suplex, as I like to call it, because that's what it literally looks like. A powerbomb going into a suplex. Don't sue me about it. In the meantime, Martinez dead set on young AK. He wants that Intercontinental title. And now Martinez looking to put AK away. And there it is, a belly-to-belly suplex. Covered. And Jimmy Martinez is #1 contender. Riley Wolf is on top of there. I can see him. He's on the top of the ramp. He's heard the bell rung. He's looking in there, and he's seeing Jimmy Martinez with his hand held high, and he is clapping. Riley Wolf is clapping to Jimmy Martinez, getting Blackwire a victory here tonight, and it's all up for Riley Wolf to get that momentum going.
Here is your winner, Jimmy Benjamin Martinez.
And it's going to be an interesting matchup because Riley Wolf is taking on Tamura in the main event, and what a match that is going to be. But if I know Riley Wolf, he's going to get a microphone and say some shit, because that's just how Riley Wolf works. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. Riley Wolf, Tamura, winner, going to be up on the card. We'll see what happens here, but man, this is going to be a crazy matchup here. Oh man, I'm a bit crazy about what just happened here. Oh man, man, we just had a crazy night here tonight. I mean, think about it for a second here. I mean, we've had Matt Matthews' undefeated streak continue in the tournament. We've had TK Red go further down into the tournament. And now we're getting this match. We just had a number one contender in the form of Jimmy Martinez. This is going to be absolutely crazy between Riley Wolf and Tamura. I don't even know who to pick to win this matchup. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it started. Riley Wolf, Tamura, main event matchup. Let's get started.
Making his way to the ring from Dudleyville, weighing in at 219 pounds.
All right, you shut your mouth, JoJo. I don't care what you say. We're firing you anyway. Now it is time for me to take down TK's kryptonite. It is time to defeat them and have another point on the board for Blackwire after Jimmy winning decisively against 4 other opponents. I will lead example for Blackwire and take another point for us.
Well, right now,
get ready. Get ready, Tamura.
Well, I didn't think he was done yet, but in any case, Riley Wolf currently in the standings. He is currently in 4th place with one win and one loss. In the meantime,
weighing in at 217 pounds, the Dragon, Tammy Reyes.
In the meantime, Tamura he is actually in 5th place, tied with DHJ at 1 win and 2 losses. But if he gets this victory here tonight, he will actually be going up a few spots if he wins this match and goes 2 wins and 2 losses. But in the meantime, no. Riley Wolf is being a bit cocky. He's got a smile on his face. He's probably thinking, I have what it takes to beat Tamura here tonight. And if he does, he will go 2 wins and 1 loss. But if Tamura wins, he goes 2 wins, 2 losses. And now Tamura, the former Intercontinental Champion, ready to continue his streak. Looking to continue with his domination. He is a bit behind compared to where I thought he would be, but he looks to try to make an example out of Riley Wolf here. And Wolf is going to have his hands full here tonight. I can already tell you that for a fact. Knowing Tamura, he is going to make Riley's night a living hell, win or lose. Oh! The slap battle. Riley Wolf with a little slap and Tamura just hitting him twice as hard. Damn. That was a crazy moment there. And another slap to the face and a Pele kick. Tamura is not, I said it before, I'll say it again. Tamura is a Japanese wrestler, and if you ask me, Japanese wrestlers tend to hit harder with probably British wrestlers or wrestlers wrestling in either Britain, in the British countries, or in Japan. They both are hard hitters. And Tamura is a hard hitter. He has actually made a name for himself, and now, Riley Wolf trying to break Tamura's arm. And now Wolf, gets super kicked right in the back of the head by Tamura. I can't want to say TK, for fuck's sake, goddamn. Oh, man, and now Tamura with the leg hold, going off on Riley Wolf's leg. And now Tamura with the cover. And there's a quick on it one by Riley Wolf. Man, Riley is not... He's starting to make a bit of a comeback after his bye week. And oh man, Riley just getting it taken to, getting his ass kicked by Tamura. But Riley Wolf is not a pushover. He may seem that way, but this man is a hard hitter himself. He has managed to hold, even though he lost to the man, he's managed to hold his own. Even the like of Matt Matthews, who he seems to have a bit of a hatred for. I don't know, because I don't know Matt Matthews better than Riley Wolf does himself. Cover, kick out of 2 by Tamura. Riley Wolf seeing that 2 count being a bit close to a 3 shows he is almost there to a victory against Tamura. And Tamura now. Oh, Riley Wolf showing off. Tamura, this is his time. He has to get back into things if he wants to continue the matchup. And right now, Tamura hit with the Kato mutilation. But I think... Oh no, actually that was not a rope break, because if that was a rope break, then it would have been Tamura getting the ropes. And now Tamura... looking to turn things around, showing his strength, and what a gut-wrench powerbomb, going for the cover. Quick on it, 1 by Wolf. Goes to show how much damage these two men have done to each other, with Riley being close to a 3 count, and Tamura with a 1 count only, and he knees Wolf right in the face, going for the cover. Kick on it, 2 by Wolf. And Tamura looking to try to get some offense, go with Wolf. And now Tamura with the deadlift sit-out powerbomb to Riley Wolf. And he isn't done yet, and what a clothesline by Riley. And Riley missing the kick with Tamura rolling out of the way. And now Riley in trouble. Tamura, what an electric chair drop, an electric chair turning into a sit-out powerbomb. And now Tamura measuring Wolf. Wolf caught him though, knees him in the face. And now Wolf with the half Nelson suplex. And now Wolf with the cover. Kick out of 2 by Tamura. Oh man, Riley is thinking, what do I gotta do to put away this Japanese motherfucker? And Tamura's gotta be thinking, what do I gotta do to get back into this thing? Because this match has been mostly Riley Wolf since the opening bell. And it seems possible that Tamura, after the matches that he's had with Lance Romance and Matt Matthews, that he is starting to lose some wind here. But Tamura doesn't care. He wants to win a match. He wants to win this match and send Riley Wolf down to below the card. And now Riley, cover by Wolf. Kick out of 2 by Tamura. I'm sorry, but I'm always saying that curly from 3 Stooges. Every time that happens, I'm sorry. That is my childhood coming back to me, ladies and gentlemen. But either way, Tamura now going for a half Nelson suplex on Riley Wolf, taking a page out of Wolf's playbook. And now Tamura buying himself some time, staring down at him, working on it, you know, getting some feeling back in his arm. And now Tamura has Riley Wolf, flips him over, knees him to the face. Tamura has finally got him. And now Tamura measuring Riley Wolf, looking to end this thing here. And now Tamura going for it. Counter by Wolf. And now Wolf with the half Nelson suplex. Going for the cover. And Riley Wolf got him. Riley Wolf has beaten Tamura. What in the world is going on with Tamura? Ever since his matches with Lance Romance and Matt Matthews, he's honestly not been the same. And because of that situation, Riley Wolf is now 2 wins and 1 loss, while Tamura is down 1 win and 3 losses. This is not good for Tamura. Not good at all. At this point, I would say Tamura is also out of contention for the world title, a thing I never expected to see. And Riley Wolf is saying, done. That was it for Tamura. And, wait a minute. He's saying, he's showing the number 4. He's looking for, he is ready for his 4th match next week. And what a match it is going to be. What a match it's going to be for next week. He is ready for his matchup. And what a matchup it's going to be when Riley Wolf takes on Yuri Kato in Riley's 4th match in the tournament. He's got that look in his eyes. He is ready for Yuri Kato. Literally for the 4th time in their careers. And oh man, this is going to be crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. And if you did, well, you appreciate it. If you didn't, that's okay too, because I had a blast doing the show tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. I am Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling. And on behalf of myself and Riley Wolf, we say goodnight from Dayton, Ohio in the UD Arena.